Welcome to episode 22 of Angela Watson's Truth for Teachers. I'm your host, Angela Watson, and I'm here to speak life, encouragement, and truth into the minds and hearts of educators and get you energized for the week ahead. Today, I'm going to share some thoughts on how to use your summer to re-energize your teaching and yourself. Visit truthforteachers.com to get the transcript, links to recommended resources, and share your thoughts on the show. I want to start by thanking this episode's sponsor, Noodle. Noodle is a free website with interactive videos and games to help kids focus during the school day. I love Noodle because it makes it super easy for teachers to find the energizing or calming breaks that students need to stay engaged. Teachers can sign up for free at gonoodle.com. So I want to prepare those of you who are loyal listeners. There are 3 episodes left in season 1 of the podcast. The last episode of the season will be on May 31st, and I'll be taking June and July off. I'm looking forward to having a break from producing the show and also being able to put some different types of content on the blog during the summer months. And I figure most of you won't need the extra dose of motivation during the summer, and this will be a good time to step back. And of course, there'll be around 25 episodes in the archives by that point, so you can always listen to some of the older episodes that you missed. Truth for Teachers will be back for Season 2 on August 5th. So those are my plans for the podcast for the summer. Let's jump into today's topic and talk about your plans for the summer. Summer is something that, let's be real, teachers look forward to all year. That doesn't mean we dislike our jobs. It just means that we like having time for ourselves and time for our families and time for taking care of all the aspects of our lives that get neglected during the busy school year. But summertime rarely seems to live up to its potential. And I've found that a lot of times the hopes that we have for summer and all the things that we hope it will be don't quite pan out. The days just seem to fly by, and this sense of panic hits midway through as you realize you haven't gotten around to a fraction of the things that you promised yourself you'd do. And often you haven't even really had any time to relax. And the back-to-school shopping commercials start airing on TV, and you realize with this sinking feeling, it's time to go back to the regular routine soon. And rather than feel excited about the fresh start of a new school year and all the cool ideas you're wanting to try in the classroom, you just feel blah about the whole thing, right? Like, here we go again. So let's talk about how to make this summer different. This summer can be the one where you make time for things that matter in your life, and you're productive, and you have time to relax. So first, make sure you are taking some completely work-free time at some point. Maybe you need to teach summer school and you can only schedule in a couple of days without thinking about teaching. I mean, that's certainly better than nothing. And actually, if you're teaching in the summer, that makes it even more important to have some school-free time. Some teachers take an entire week or 2 to decompress and enjoy their families. Others take an entire month, even more. Choose what works best for you. But write vacation, no work into your schedule and stick to that. I mean, no looking for cute ideas on Pinterest, no reading teaching books, no teaching blogs, nothing. You've got to create mental space to distance yourself from thinking about teaching. And when you do that, I think you'll find your best ideas come to you anyway. Often during my no-work periods, I get so inspired just out of the blue with all these amazing ideas that my mind was just too cluttered to come up with during my daily routines. There's something about taking the pressure off and allowing your mind to wander to other things that just makes your focused work time that much more effective. So I write down the thought that comes to mind so I don't forget it, and then I try to force myself to refocus on relaxing. You can do the same. Take a true vacation time. Go somewhere with your family if possible. Create some memories together. Make time for the things and the people you enjoy. And don't just say you're going to do it. Plan for it. Most of us have about 7 or 8 weeks off, and that sounds like a really long time, but it really, really flies by. You end up spending a week working in your classroom and 2 weeks doing home repairs and a week schlepping the family around to doctor's appointments, and then suddenly all your relaxation time has disappeared. So if you don't plan well for how you're going to use your time, it's going to slip by before you know it. Start by making a plan for each week that you're off, using a calendar or even just a list of each week. Write or type in any non-negotiable appointments and engagements. But after that, write in your relaxation and vacation time. Put that in there. Vacation, no work. Make sure you get it in. It's really, really critical. And you'll also want to schedule in things that energize you as a teacher and energize you as a person. Summer's the time for hobbies that you don't have time for during the year. So if there are books you want to read and things like that, start daydreaming about that now. It's a lot of fun, and it gives you something to look forward to. Think about the people that you want to see, or the TV shows that you want to catch up on, restaurants you want to eat at, whatever it is. Make a list. Now, it needs to be a manageable list. You don't want to overschedule yourself and get stressed out. You can't fit a year's worth of fun into a month. But write it all down, and that way you don't get halfway through the summer and realize that you forgot something or you're just not going to have time for something you really wanted to do. Now, here's the important part. Don't leave everything in that list. You have to move each item from the list to your schedule or calendar. Look at everything that you need and want to do and decide how to plan it out. You might say, okay, this week I'm going to get in some pool time and I'm going to read this book. Next week, I'm going to make some time to watch a movie with my husband. I'm not going to feel guilty about it. I'm not going to worry about all the things that I should be doing because it's written in my schedule. It's one of the things I plan to do this summer, on this day or within this week, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm giving myself permission for that. If you want to get together with friends that you never see, start contacting them now. Set up a date. Schedule it in. Don't wait until the end of July to start texting people when everyone's already super busy. Carve out time for the people who are your priorities. Now, as far as work goes, whether or not you go back to school early to work in your classroom or not, that's up to you. Personally, I recommend it. I find that those pre-work days are some of the most productive for me all year because there's no one around to interrupt me. And I would much rather work for free 1 or 2 days in the summer and feel like I have a head start on the school year than to just cling to my right not to work in the summer and then get super overwhelmed during the official planning days. And in fact, I always liked to go into school 1 or 2 days early and also do some unit lesson planning during the summer. For me, it's just amazing how much less stressful the school year is when I've done some of that deep thinking and planning over the summer, when I'm not rushed and distracted. So summer for me is just a great time to get center materials together and find new teaching ideas and get all these things done ahead of time. That allows me to work shorter hours during the school year. And it also gets me excited about going back to school because I have fun new ideas to try. So I do encourage you to use at least part of your time in the summer to do things that energize you as a teacher. Whether or not you go back into your classroom and officially work or not, or do lesson plans, do find things that inspire and energize you professionally. Do a Google or a Pinterest search on an aspect of your classroom that didn't go as well as you would have liked this past year, and get some new solutions from other teachers. Dig through all the posts you missed during the school year from your favorite blogs. Participate in some Twitter chats or Facebook groups for teachers, or follow teacher hashtags on Instagram. See what other teachers are gearing up to do in the fall, and let them inspire you to bring new ideas back to your classroom. You can also participate in online book clubs and conferences. So I have a couple different events that I'm going to share with you. And the first one is called the Teachers Leading Teachers Conference. This is a brand new online event, completely unlike any other conference that has been held before. It's happening from July 16th to 20th. And what makes this so awesome is that every presenter is a current classroom teacher. So they're going to be talking about really practical classroom strategies that are working right now in real classrooms all across the country. So as an attendee of the Teachers Leading Teachers Conference, you're going to get access to 20 live presentations, and you also get a digital copy of the recordings. So you can rewatch at any time, you can bring the learning back to your colleagues and to your school leaders, and you also get free ebooks from the presenters and the conference leaders. So it's going to be a really awesome event, and I'm not presenting because I'm not a classroom teacher, but I am definitely attending, and I'm helping to spread the word and really amplify the voices of the teachers who are sharing the amazing work that they're doing. So the early bird pricing for the Teachers Leading Teachers Conference is now until June 16th. So you want to make sure that you sign up before then. I have a coupon code that you can use, and that's going to save you another 10% off of the cost of the conference. So to get the special pricing, go to truthforteachers.com and then click on Summer Events at the top of the page. There's another type of event I'm going to tell you about. I'm going to be running 2 book clubs this summer. So these are free PD opportunities. And one is for the book that I just released, which is called Unshakable, 20 Ways to Enjoy Teaching Every Day, No Matter What. So in the book club, we're going to be exploring the 20 ways in 20 days. The study's going to run Monday through Friday from July 6th to the 31st. And it's going to be a real casual, fun format. We're going to do the whole thing in a private Facebook group. And Frankie Robinson is going to be my co-moderator. She's the teacher who runs the wonderful Educators Book Club, and she just does an amazing job with these online studies. So Frankie and I are going to be posting about the 20 ways to enjoy teaching. We're going to do one idea a day, and any book club participants can leave comments. You can start your own posts with reflections or questions, comments. And we'll also be sharing helpful articles and teacher memes and all kinds of great things to help get you motivated and excited for the fall. So that's going to be happening from July 6th to the 31st. Go to truthforteachers.com and click on Summer Events at the top of the page. The other online book club that I'll be running this summer is the Awakened Devotional Bible Study for Christian Teachers. And this is going to be the 3rd summer in a row that I'll be offering this. And we have many teachers who come back and they participate every year. It's really pretty amazing. Previously, I ran this study in a private WordPress blog, but I'm moving this study over to Facebook too, because it's just easier to add people and it's easier to post, to comment, and just interact in general. So it's going to be the same study. It's going to be in a different format, and it's going to run from July 1st to the 31st. And I will warn you, it's deep. This study is about transformational change at the spiritual level, and that takes work. But the teachers who really commit to the Bible study have experienced incredible results in just that 1 month. And many of them have shared how the study really helped them keep their enthusiasm for teaching all throughout the school year. So if you're a Christian teacher, I hope you'll join us. You just sign up the same way you would for the Unshakable Book Club or for the Teachers Leading Teachers Conference. Go to truthforteachers.com and click on Summer Events at the top of the page. So you've got the Teachers Leading Teachers Conference, the Unshakable Book Club, and the Awakened Devotional Bible Study for Christian Teachers, all happening this July. I'm going to be doing all 3, and I hope to connect with you in one of those spaces because it really is going to be an incredible month for rejuvenation and getting re-energized for the fall. I'd like to leave you with a motivational quote for the week ahead that I call the takeaway truth. And the takeaway truth I want you to remember this week is from Louisa May Alcott. She wrote, "Have regular hours for work and play. Make each day both useful and pleasant. And prove that you understand the worth of time by employing it well." Don't approach your summer break aimlessly. Approach it with intention. Start your summer with a clear sense of what's most important in your life and plan to prioritize those things. Make the most of every single moment. You've earned it. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic week. You can do this. And remember, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be worth it.